Hey guys, Global 5. We're doing a Quintessential Quintuplets waifu kind of overview series. We've got four of the videos down in the link description below, so check those out. We've got Victor here today,
Hello again.
and we're going to be looking at Nino in this video, looking at five cards that we think are kind of the bones of the Nino waifu deck, and kind of going over why we've picked them.
So we're going to start with the level 1 combo. Uh, Unlike the first girl, Ichika, Nino has two different climax types in her deck. She has a standby and a gate. And when you play her standby, your level 1 climax combo says pay 1, stand a quintuplets character. You have a nice 2-2 in the Nino trial deck to stand with this. I think it's a 2-2 10k hand encore.
Yeah.
And you've got a 1/175 as well as a backup that you can also get into play at level 0. Pretty normal standby stuff.
Yep, it's a pretty fine standby combo. I play this in No Game No Life, which kind of has like the same
Auto shutdown
archetypes for
initiated.
what they're looking to stand in the 1/1 and the 2/2. It's perfectly fine, good combo. And there's some interesting stuff that Nino does that we're going to get into when she does stand things. So that'll be the interesting part of what this deck does. The level 3 combo is on a gate. The climax combo activates up to once per turn at the end of this card's attack. If the climax is in the climax zone and you have another quintuplet character, you can pay 2 to restand. Also, when this card attacks, if we have 2 or more quintuplet characters in play, you can pay 1 and discard either a blue or a red card to heal to waiting room. It's pretty good. You can actually heal twice if you have enough cards in your hand as well, since you have that restand, which is pretty interesting.
Yep. And this is probably the best kind of restand you can get right now. It's the end of this card's attack restand, so if she's reversed, if she's direct attacking, it doesn't matter. There's nothing going to stop her from restanding outside of a memory kick counter. One thing to be careful of is when you are direct attacking with this climax combo, any soul you get from direct attacking as a bonus, that +1 soul will stay for the whole turn. So your first swing with the direct attack is for 4 before trigger, and the second one is going to be 5.
Yeah, as Victor mentioned, memory kick counters are your enemy. This card is very small, 10.5 without any support on attack. So you want to just be aware of that. There are ways to pump her up, so don't worry about that so much. But be aware that a 3k memory kick counter is very detrimental to this combo. And one of the ways to pump it up is this assist here. It's a 2k assist to characters in front. When you place this from hand to stage, which you're probably not doing, you're probably standbying this into play, you get to draw 2 and then discard 1. And then, Victor, if you want to take the really interesting thing that this card does.
Yeah, so during your climax phase or attack phase, if one of your characters stands, you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back in any order, and give 2,000 power to one of your characters. So this works with your level 1 combo. It works with your level 3 combo because they both stand a card during the attack or climax phase. And what this lets you do is look at the top 2, select your trigger, and pump power. You can put the power in any lane. And one of the nice things you can do with your climax combo for level 3 is, if something is bigger than her, you can front attack into it, end of attack step, pay 2, take her from reverse to standing, give her the extra power, and maybe get over it that way.
Yep, this card's very versatile. It's definitely interesting. There's a 1/1 level assist that also has an ability that when you stand or during the climax of the attack phase, something happens. So the issue with that card and why we did not include it in like the 5 kind of bones card is because the climax combo costs 1. The 1/1 may not be in play when you're using your combo. Like let's say if you get hit to level 1. After going first, you only have 1 stock. You won't be able to take advantage of that card. But it's definitely something to look at when you're building your deck.
One of the stronger cards Nino has is what we call an Azusa. So to start off, she gets 1,500 power if you have another Nino. 2,500 power tech card is as big as they get. And then when she dies, or goes to the waiting room, you discard a card, you look at the top 4, you select a Nino from those 4 cards and put the rest in the waiting room. So in your standby deck, this will help you at level 0 to get those nice 2/2s in your waiting room. Get yourself ready to stand those and start attacking for 2 soul at level 1. And just get you through your first refresh faster in general.
Yeah, this card is really good. Being 2/5, which is 500 over what a normal Azusa or Chieri, which is what the On Death one is sometimes called by people. And, it also gives you selectivity off the top, discarding your standby targets. It's a really good card. If it was on play, it'd be better, but then it won't be an uncommon. It'd probably be in the double R slots, so...
Yep, and then to top it off, one of the TD specials that she got was a non-climax combo restander, which is when she reverses her battle opponent, you pay 3, discard a card, and stand her. And then when another Quintuplets character attacks, she gets 1,000 power for the turn, so she's attacking as a 12/5 by herself. You have to remember also we do have that 2,000 power assist, so she could be as big as 14,000. If she has something to reverse, it's probably going to get reversed, and then she'll be able to restand. You'll be able to do the effect where you look at the top 2, choose your trigger, and you don't need a climax for this one at all.
I think the gravy is you get 2 of your restand climax combos. They both attack twice, which will then pump this 14k, and then she'll swing in at 14, which would, probably reverses everything but Devil Homura. How many things we got?
Or Reinhardt.
Or Reinhardt.
Or Godzilla. Or Woozer.
So, the Nino deck itself has some very interesting synergies. I really like the standing mechanic that they've thrown into this one. I know Victor is looking to build this deck specifically, so...
Yeah, I'm planning on building this deck, not necessarily for the power level. It just has a lot of the cards I like. I really appreciate a level 1 stand combo with my standby. I like to be able to attack with my 2-soul beater right away. And having the on waiting room Azusa to help me mill through my first deck is something that I'm very interested in. Other than that, though, I don't think that Nino's waifu deck is very powerful. I think it's middle of the pack, 3rd or 4th place.
I would probably agree with that. As interesting as it is, it does tend to lack in some areas, so probably would be 3rd on my list, to be honest. But so that concludes this Nino waifu kind of bones video. Again, please check out the other videos in the description. We appreciate that, and if there are any translation issues, apologies for that. I did do these on my own before Heart of the Cards had their translations up, so there may be errors, so apologies for that. And hopefully we'll see y'all in the next video.